Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's review we are going to be taking a bit of a look at Apex Legends. Now I'm not sure if you should really call this a review since it is a free game and anybody can just go and check it out themselves and decide if they like it or not for completely free. But we are going to talk about the game just in case you are lazy or you simply don't have fast internet and you just want to hear my opinion on the game. Now, Apex Legends is a new battle royale. I know, but hang in there for a second. It is a free-to-play battle royale by the people behind Titanfall, Respawn Entertainment, and it's actually pretty good. Now, I'm obviously not somebody that completely hates battle royale. I've always had like a battle royale kind of game to go and play in my spare time every now and then when I fancy it. I started with PUBG. Then it was Blackout, and now it is actually Apex Legends. And there are a few things that stand out in this game compared to a lot of the other ones. Now there are tons and tons of battle royale games out there, and I know everybody's thinking, oh god, it's just another battle royale game. But this one has done a few things right, and they're mostly little details. But in my opinion, it makes a huge difference. So this is more of a tactical approach to Battle Royale where each character is unique. You can get your support characters, you've got your tank characters, you've got your attack characters, and each one of these has an ability, a passive, and an ultimate ability. Kind of like Overwatch in that aspect. And they're not huge game-changing abilities, but they do make a difference. Like, this is a game that is made to be played by playing in a squad. You actually have to play in a team of 3. There is no other options on this game, at least not yet. And to be honest, every other battle royale game that I've played, I actually always play solo. I don't like playing in squads. I don't really like talking to random people with headsets, because on PUBG, if you're going to play on a squad, you must talk to other people with headsets. If not, it's basically just useless. But on this one, since, you know, they kind of made me play in squad, and I'm kind of like happy that they did, because if they wouldn't have made me play in a squad, I probably would try and play solo, and I probably would have never discovered playing in a squad in this game. And it actually does a fantastic job of doing it. And like, they've got this ping system where you can like literally communicate to your teammates by pressing like a single button for pretty much everything, and it works really well. Like, I've never used a headset, and it really doesn't feel like you need one, because you can literally like ping where the enemies are if you're looking at an enemy. Or you don't even have to be looking at an enemy, you can troll if you want, but you can press a button wherever you're aiming and say there's an enemy over there, or let's go over there. You can go into the menu, ask for a certain scope for a certain weapon, ask for ammo, ask for whatever you want. And the character talks, like, does all this by talking, and a bit of dialogue will come up. And it's got a very good communication system. You really don't need a microphone to communicate with your teammates on this, so it's really good. And obviously that's not the main part of why I like to play in squads on this game. It's obviously because you can tell that the characters are more based around teammates. You've got your support characters, which are obviously not useless on their own, but they are a lot more useful when you've got a tank to back them up. And the characters and their abilities work really well. So though I never have really liked playing in squads on these battle royale games, this one's actually completely different, because it's more of a team-based one where each character's got their own abilities. You've got a perfectly good pinging system to just communicate even without a headset. If you're like me, you don't really like to communicate with random people with headsets. And that's just like one of the things they've got right. That's just one of the little details, or a few of the little details that they've actually done right in this game. Let's jump into the actual gameplay. Now, obviously, even just before you start on the minimap, there you've got like these multiple zones. There's one where there's a circle, and there's normally higher like ranked loot there. You can decide to jump there. It's kind of just to get everybody to jump in one place, or you know that that's going to be a more crowded place. There's also a ship that moves around the map, which you can actually get on, and there's also going to be high level loot there, and it just gives you a bit more of a choice. It's not a huge map because there is only 60 players. It's 20 squads of 3, but I think it's a decent sized map. Anyway, once you finally do jump out of the ship, it's got another little cool system that most Battle Royale games don't have, where one of the characters on your team is the jump master, and if nobody does anything, he basically controls all 3 of the characters. Like, you can break away from the jump master by manually overriding it and going wherever you want, but it's a nice little system where one person is the jump master, and when he jumps, everybody jumps, and he controls all 3 of the characters pretty much until you land. And that is a really good little system that they've implemented, and that's just one of the multiple little things in this game, because really more than a review, we're kind of just going over the things that other Battle Royale games don't have that this does has, and makes it such a better Battle Royale game, or at least in my opinion. Or maybe not better, but different, I would say. And maybe even if you're not into Battle Royale, or if you're fed up of Battle Royale, you should probably, it's free. Go and try it out. But anyway, the biggest, most important little detail on this game, for me, in my opinion, that makes this one so much better than the other ones, is the revive system. So obviously, if a teammate falls, you can revive them normally. But even if they completely die, like if they kill him while he's knocked, you've still got like a whole minute or 2 to go over to his loot box and pick up his tag. Obviously, the enemies can't steal it or anything. There's no way that the enemies can avoid this unless they stay there for quite long and try and defend their loot box. But you can go over to a fallen teammate's loot box, get their tag, and there are multiple respawn locations around the map that if you can take a tag to one of these places, you can actually revive your teammate. They will come in again from the sky, from the ship, with nothing, no ammo, no guns, nothing, but at least it means that they're still in the game. And this was something that really was annoying while playing in squads on other Battle Royale games, where you might, I don't know, maybe got really unlucky, started no gun, got bullied by 3 people, knocked down and dead completely, and that was it. You had to either quit, your teammates had to quit, or you just had to spectate for the rest of the game. This is by far the best thing they could have done in this game, and I think every single Battle Royale game from now on should have this little mechanic. There are other little mechanics that this game does have, like there's obviously different grades of equipment, kind of like in pretty much any game, but there's also different grades of like accessories where you can get a knockdown shield. So when you're knocked down, you have like a little shield that can protect you if you activate it. There's a legendary one of these, which is very rare, for instance, and this will actually allow you to revive yourself. There's just so many little things like accessories, probably even a bit too much, because the amount of times I picked up like a legendary or an epic accessory, now I'm like, what the hell does this do? It always seems like I don't have the right gun for this. I don't know, in my opinion, I think they've gone a bit over the top with some of the accessories, because in that case, I think the more minimalistic the better. Like I can play with like different scopes and stuff, that's pretty cool, but when every single gun has got like different unique accessories for that type of weapon, or maybe gives you reduced recoil or like more sniper precision, I don't know, like maybe they've gone a bit over the top with that. But like the legendary, for instance, pickup for getting reviving yourself, which is pretty cool. Like personally, I've actually ever only come across one, but I think is really cool. Like there's little things that other games don't have like that. And obviously like there's other things like time to kill in this game, I think is really good, though it can get a bit unfair. Like if somebody finds a legendary armor set, but I think this is pretty much like any Battle Royale game. Like if somebody gets a legendary armor set and you have none, it doesn't matter how good you are at shooting, they're going to turn around and absolutely destroy you. And the problem on this game with that is that there are certain characters with certain abilities that really do feel like 1v1. It is impossible to kill certain characters 1v1, and you definitely need your squad to take him down. That's even without the armor thing. But I think like even without armor sets, the time to kill is pretty good. Like, it's not like Blackout, it's a bit more than Blackout, I would say. I think it's nice. Plus, when you're shooting at somebody, you can see how much damage you're doing by numbers, and I like that a lot. But yeah, I think the time to kill is really nice, except that one of the two other characters 1v1 is quite hard to kill just due to the abilities they've got, especially if you're like the support character maybe. But you know, it's not like, except one or two characters, the abilities don't change much. Like, the main thing is still finding the best weapon and finding the best armor. The abilities are kind of more of like like, even the attack ones feel kind of a bit more like a support ability, just to support your own gunfire. Like, there's a certain, for instance, there's the ultimate of the tank where it like does an airstrike on an area of your choice. It rarely ever kills anybody, especially if they're at full health. But you know, it's just to get them to move or give you some cover and stuff like that. The main thing is obviously still whatever gun you've got and whatever armor set you've got, like on pretty much any other battle royale game. And you know, apart from that, like, I'm not getting into any obvious things, because like, apart from these little changes, it's just another battle royale game, admittedly, but it's thanks to all these little different things that make it different and better, in my opinion, from the rest of them. Like, when you're going around the map, your character will like acknowledge things, he'll talk about things, the circle's moving in, he'll be like, oh god, I'm not in the circle's far away, oh good, I'm in the circle. There's even like some kind of posters around the map that show like who's the kill leader, who's got more kills. When you start a game, it will say who's the champion, which is like one of the players that won their last game, and if you kill the champion, like, you'll get more XP. When the champion dies, the players will acknowledge that, they'll talk out loud, and it's just really cool. The players kind of seem alive and talking to each other. It is really cool. Though I'm pretty sure the kill leader thing doesn't work properly. I'm pretty sure 4 is more than 3, but, well, at least it was last time I went outside, even though that was quite a while ago, I guess. But yeah, like, there's not really much more to say. Apart from that, everything's just pretty much the same as any other battle royale game. There's your sniper rifles, your shotguns, your submachine guns, and all that, your different type of ammo. Yeah, like, the big difference is that the players have abilities, and you've got to know how to work as a team. The pinging system, the communication system without a microphone is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. And, you know, I guess if I do have to give it a score to 1 to 10, I mean, this is a bit weird since it is free. You know, I'll probably go for an 8 out of 10, because at the moment this is my go-to battle royale game that I'm playing in the background whenever I got a bit of time or just want to chill. So yeah, 8 out of 10. But yeah, you know, it's free. Go and check it out. I'm going to leave a link in the description for the official page, so you can go and check it out if you want. I definitely recommend it, even if you're not into battle royale games. I've heard of a lot of people that's never played a battle royale game, and they enjoy it quite a lot. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully it's helpful. If it is, please go like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, guys.